over here on the east side of Allentown, coming up towards Bethlehem, Hanover Avenue, on a spring day. At least what it is right now. This morning, it was cold and back to winter. But anyway, quick rundown on a ribbon cutting I attended this morning. It was over at basically pretty much Hamilton and 7th Street in Allentown. A lot of new construction, a lot of new buildings going up there. And today was the official ribbon cutting of the new Minuteman Press and Sorrelli's jewelry store. It happened at 10 o'clock in the morning, and yes, like I said, it was cold. But anyway, if you want to know exactly where they're at, statue, circle, center of 7th and Hamilton, PPL Center. If you're at the PPL Center, cross 7th Street, wait for the light, do not get hit by a vehicle. Safety tip. But basically take a few steps down Hamilton and bam, you cannot miss the signs for, it's at the new one city center, I believe, 1 or 2 city center. It's going to get confusing over there shortly. But anyway, you cannot miss this. So, of course you have to have the politicians here. Mayor Pulaski being absent was actually, I figured the mayor would be there, and his absence was kind of, had my curiosity. But anyway, he wasn't missed. There were enough people there. State Senator Pat Brown, Mr. Riley, who is pretty much the developer responsible for a lot of it. Of course, representatives from Sorrelli and Minuteman were there. And pretty much a nice small crowd of people trying not to freeze their ass off and wait for the speeches to get done. They actually kept it pretty short and to the point, thankfully. The whole ceremony lasted, give or take, about 15 minutes. And Minuteman Press gave everybody a small box of Russell Stover candy for showing up, and they had some food and coffee, thankfully coffee set up inside. And Sorrelli, they had their blast last night, and it was fantastic. Quick rundown. If you want more details about Sorrelli, check my review of them this week's edition, and it'll be in the archives under 2015 businesses, okay? After about mid next week, it'll get kicked back in the archives. Definitely check this place out. But Minuteman Press, I stopped in a few days ago, actually. I was walking past, and all right, let's see what the rates are. Always need business cards. Thinking about taking Valley and Beyond into a monthly print newsletter. Don't worry, it's just a teaser. The main focus will always be online. I live in 2015, and so do you. But anyway, like I said, so all right, let's see what the rates are. Currently, I was really surprised and pleasantly surprised. The rates for the business cards are $25 for 500 full color one-sided, which I was like, damn, outside of Vistaprint, I haven't found that. I haven't seen a lower price yet. And they took the time, excellent friendly service. They took the time and actually worked up some numbers and said, okay, here's the basics of what the newsletter is going to be, page numbers, etc. And gave me a price which was much lower than what I originally believed it would be, especially for full color. So, Minuteman Press is actually, outside of comparing it to Vistaprint, which nobody really can, comparing it to Staples, places like Staples and other companies that do business cards, and they have a lot of services there, by the way. Even t-shirts, you can get t-shirts done there. So, Minuteman Press is actually, we'll probably start getting at least the business card side of Valley and Beyond's business. Possibly more, depending on when the extra money's in the budget. Very impressive, excellent rates, a lot of services, and top-notch customer service. And by the way, while you're there, whether if you're a guy, walk next door to Sorrelli. It looks high-end. It's not. Okay. Sorrelli is. I'll give you a quick rundown. It's a jewelry store. Everything in that store is custom. Is not custom. Is handmade. I still can't believe it, but that's what I was. That's the truth. That's the reality of it. And their prices, it's basically handmade, more like costume jewelry. So I was informed that the prices start around, you can get a something nice for your significant other, or if you're female, for yourself, for easily under $100. And this is jewelry that can be worn at a sporting event. And then you can turn around that week, you can turn around the next weekend, wear it at a high-end dinner or gala, or at a wedding reception. So definitely check these two places out in Hamilton. They are both within your budget. Even with Sorrelli, even if you're on a minimum, you're killing yourself for minimum wage. Yeah, these places are Sorrelli's within your budget. If you're a small business like I am, running on a next to zero budget, Minuteman Press for the business cards and everything, you're not going to have to break the bank to be able to afford their services. Michael Phoenix, founder of the magazine. I can never figure out here on Hanover exactly where the border is with Allentown and Bethlehem. But take care, everybody. Stay safe in the night, and always thanks for the support. Winter had one last blast here in the area. Spring is coming. Spring will be back shortly. Later.